New technologies are emerging daily, and with each innovation comes new digital skills and literacies that are essential for addressing our rapidly changing world. Digital literacy is now as important as any other literacy that we teach because it cuts across and amplifies so many other essential skills. So, what is digital literacy? Digital literacy is the ability to use digital tools to solve problems, produce innovative projects, enhance communication, and collaborate effectively to meet the challenges of an increasingly digital world. Many organizations have created frameworks to support digital literacy. They may use slightly different digital communication terms, but all of their definitions include the power to actively create and not just consume content across media types, the ability to combine technical and cognitive skills to successfully find, evaluate, create, and communicate information and to tell impactful stories, the experience to know when, why, and how to use digital tools productively, creatively, and ethically. When students become digitally literate, they can express their personal stories, engage with courses and subject matter to gain a deeper understanding, enhance their career prospects, and learn new ways to fully participate in civic life. Let's hear from education leaders about what digital literacy means to them.
Digital literacy means the ability to find, use, evaluate, apply, create, and share information across the internet. We all know that we live in a digital world now, and the World Wide Web is our playground for both leisure and work. So the ability and competence to know how to use digital tools and to communicate in a digital space is almost as important as being able to read and write.
Different people prefer different terms, such as digital literacy, digital fluency, media literacy, information literacy. Stuart Selber, for instance, argues that it's important to think in terms of literacies in the plural. However, most of these terms share the same substance and definition when it comes down to it, which is we want students to have agency. This means that they can not only read and write functionally, but also critically. As a faculty member, I'm most interested in critical digital literacy, which means that students are using increasingly powerful and relevant technologies to have agency.
The phrase digital literacy has come to encompass so much more, ranging from digital competencies to digital fluencies. For me, though, the root of digital literacy is this ability of digital technologies to expand our capacities for expression. They allow us to not only connect faster and more frequently, but to create authentic mediated experiences and to digitally, creatively imagine our ideas in new ways, in new depths, and across altogether new dimensions.
Today, we live in a mostly digital world. So to me, as an educator, I define digital literacy as a basic skill required in everything that we do. The use of technology helps me help my students find their voice, to creatively express themselves and communicate their ideas effectively to the world.
Digital literacy is really important. As we go out into the world, when we're communicating with others, we don't tend to just write with paper and pencil anymore. We type, we use email, we voice ourselves.
Digital literacies are a set of skills, practices, and knowledge that guide users when working in and with digital environments, technologies, and texts. Digital literacies help users make choices about what applications to use or how to most effectively and efficiently interact with the digital text. I emphasize digital literacies, plural, because appropriate skills, practices, and knowledge are always contextually relevant.
And the way we define digital literacy at USC Annenberg and really think about it has two parts. So on the first hand, we want our students to be able to decode and deconstruct what media they're consuming. So being able to discern what's real news and what's fake news. And then we want them to be able to take those critical thinking skills and actually use those with the tools. So they're mindful producers of content and they're really aware of what they're saying with the Creative Cloud.
Trying to remove the curtain from what's happening in our digital world. We're all participants in that digital space, but I think it's really important for students to be able to deconstruct that digital space and really understand how it's created and how those realities are created so that they are able to do that themselves, but also have a better understanding and better critical thought of what they are consuming.
University of Arizona really believes in multimodal education. Multimodal meaning that you're communicating across several different types of channels, whether it's writing, whether it's visual, whether it's auditory. It's all different ways that we communicate with each other.